Hello, everyone. You may have heard many times that we need to create a trading plan for each day. Just like any other job, trading and investing also require daily routines to ensure the efficiency and quality of the trades we prepare to enter. However, in reality, I think not many people actually have a proper trading plan, such as what to do with the start of the day or which assets to analyze. We all want trading and investing to become a professional career that generates income, but most of us approach it like a game because it brings strong emotions. We start the day without any plan at all. Although this job offers freedom and independence, it does not mean we can work randomly and still earn consistent profits. At the end of the day, this is still a job, and any job requires a clear plan to be effective. I was once someone who knew nothing about the financial markets. Everything felt unfamiliar, even Japanese candlesticks. I made almost every mistake that most people, if not everyone, make when entering this field. Whether it's Forex or the stock market, the mistakes are very similar. That's why I understand what you are going through. Now, I will share how I plan my trading day. We have 7 days in a week. As I mentioned in my previous video about understanding different market types to optimize trading and investing, I mainly trade Forex and Bitcoin for short-term opportunities while I invest in stocks for the long term. The main reason is that the stock market only opens about 4 hours per day, 5 days per week. 4 hours is too short for my short-term trading style. Forex operates 24 hours per day from Monday to Friday, and Bitcoin can be traded 24/7 at any time. So, like a regular job, I work mainly from Monday to Friday. On weekends, I trade Bitcoin more casually, treating it as a relaxed activity rather than intense work. Each day, I spend about 7 to 8 hours focused on trading. However, I don't start at 8 or 9 a.m. Instead, I focus mainly between 12 p.m. and 9 or 10 p.m. During this period, I take a 1 to 2 hour break for exercise and dinner. This schedule aligns with the European and U.S. trading sessions, which are the most active sessions with the highest trading volume. Simply put, the Asian session is when Asia is working, the European session is when Europe is working, the U.S. session is when America is working. Europe and the U.S. are the strongest financial markets, so price movements are usually more significant during these sessions. That is why I chose this schedule. Many people without a trading plan treat trading like a game. They spend the entire day watching charts, sometimes even forgetting to eat or sleep. Yes, mastering something requires time, but the important thing is to train in a structured and scientific way. Our brain cannot stay focused continuously all day, especially when money is involved. That's why you should have fixed trading hours each day. It doesn't have to be all day, and you don't need to quit your current job immediately. Many people still work other jobs while trading. So, how do I start and end my day? In the morning, I take things more slowly. After waking up and drinking coffee, I open my trading platform and observe the currency pairs I trade. I review the price movements from the previous day to understand the overall trend for today. Usually, there are not many entry opportunities in the morning based on my strategy, but if there is a valid setup, I will take the trade. This observation period doesn't take long, usually no more than 10 minutes. I also check higher time frames for stocks and Bitcoin since those are for long-term investing. At first, you may need hours to analyze charts, and that's completely normal. But over time, as it becomes a habit, it will feel automatic, like a reflex. After checking whether there is a trade or not, I close the platform and move on to other tasks. I don't let the market occupy my mind. This is important because when you sit in front of the chart, your mind naturally wants to find a reason to enter a trade, even if the setup is not fully valid. This is a common mistake. At the beginning, trading feels exciting, but after 2 to 5 months, it may start to feel boring. This is the point where many people quit. However, this is actually when real progress begins, when emotions no longer control you. That's why I don't spend too much time watching the market. Instead, I spend more time backtesting. Backtesting is practice using historical charts. If live trading is like fighting in a ring, backtesting is training. A fighter spends months or years training for a fight that lasts only minutes. Trading is the same. You must spend more time preparing and practicing than actually trading. In the afternoon and evening, there are usually more trading opportunities. If a valid setup appears, I enter the trade and then let it run. I don't focus too much on the result because I know that both wins and losses are part of the strategy. I don't feel upset when I lose or overly excited when I win. One trade means nothing. Over time, consistent execution leads to consistent profits. My job is simple. If the setup meets my strategy, I enter the trade. If not, I don't enter. Whether it wins or loses does not affect my psychology. On my desk, I use 2 monitors, each showing 4 currency pairs, but I don't watch them constantly. I check occasionally. It takes less than a minute. I also recommend setting up a workspace where you can stand sometimes. Sitting too long makes you tired and more emotionally influenced by price movements. You should also avoid spending too much time in signal groups because they increase FOMO. Your non-trading time should be used for other income sources to support yourself while developing your trading career. Not trading is also part of trading. You don't need to trade more to make more money. You only need to trade when your strategy gives you high probability. When a valid setup appears, I analyze the overall trend, support and resistance levels, stop-loss placement, risk-to-reward ratio. If everything meets my criteria, I enter the trade. After entering, I don't monitor it constantly. I already know the risk, the potential loss, and I'm comfortable with it. Most mistakes come from expecting every trade to win. This expectation leads to emotional decisions like holding losses too long or taking profits too early. This is how I built my trading plan. You don't need to copy it exactly because everyone has different personalities, schedules, and situations, but you should create your own plan. A good plan will guide you on the path to becoming a successful trader. Trading success is not something mysterious. It belongs to those who prepare properly. If your time is divided into 100 parts, then 99 parts should be preparation and only 1 part should be actual trading. Always remember this word: preparation is everything.